Hello traders, and welcome to the market opening preview of March 4th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you on this Wednesday as we start our new trading day in Asia. This is the Asia session when I'm recording this, that's why I talk about Asia a lot. Traders, I'm coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, where we have bright blue sunny skies, white sandy beaches, but I gotta tell you, the last 3 days has been monsoon rain. So I'm glad to see the sun come out. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you real quick. My name is William Gilday. I am your moderator through the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and in 2008 I retired from a wonderful career in the public safety department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I came to Thailand on a 3-month holiday for a celebration of my career, and well, I'm still here, traders. It's 2015 and I'm absolutely loving living in Thailand. It's a great place to stay, and the trading hours are great. I can trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. Traders, let's see, what do we want to say? Yeah, and also I do trade the markets every day. I'm an active trader. I am in it all the time, and I'm always listening to news, not news TV, news as is in professional news, reference to markets, and watching charts and looking for probabilities and opportunities to get into some trades where I will become profitable. And traders, it's always great to be with you every single trading day to provide you with this video of 6 currency pairs we're going to go over. Before we do that, let's get to the legal stuff. Here we go. Risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's hit it. Let's get over here to news and commentary. Let's start off with the markets. Dow 30 closed negative 0.47%. S&P 500 was negative 0.45%. The Nasdaq was negative 0.56%. The Russell 2000 was negative 0.63%. Well, I got to tell you, I miss trading that Russell. I used to trade the Russell in options, and I really enjoyed trading the Russell. It's quite an exciting pair, sort of like the pound yen in Forex. All right, over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed negative 1.14%. The FTSE closed negative 0.74%. The CAC 40 also in the red at negative 0.98%, with the Euro Stoxx 50 also in the red at 1.17%. Traders, let's head over to Asia. These countries are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is up, down in the red, negative 0.89%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney is in the red at 0.44%. The Shanghai is in the red at negative 0.23%, and the Hang Seng is negative 0.30%. The Kospi is in the red at negative 0.12%, just barely, as these markets are currently trading. All right, news, traders, we have a lot of data today releasing, so you really need to stay on it as far as your economic calendar. Make sure it's up in front of you. You can see it, you can read it, and or make notes and put sticky notes like I do. Everywhere, sticky notes. But yeah, we got a lot of data come out. We had Australia data come out. GDP, quote unquote, was bad. It was 0.5. They were expecting 0.7. It gave a 50 pip whipsaw, and price is back to where it was before the news came out. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know Auntie Yellen was speaking right at the moment. Fed Chair Yellen is speaking right now, and it gives me no information of where she's speaking at. As we get into the London session, we have the Great British Pound has services PMI, which is a high impact. And that's the only high impact we have in London, but there is a lot of medium impact out of the euro, out of China. So, like keep an eye on that stuff. As we get closer to the New York session, we have ADP non-farm employment change. And in the US session, we have FOMC member Evans is speaking. That's medium impact. Our next high impact comes for the CAD. We'll have BOC rate statement and overnight rate. And in the US, we have ISM non-manufacturing PMI. So quite an active day as far as numbers go, which makes it interesting. And of course, it's NFP week, so we have NFP on Friday. So hopefully we'll get a good trading day in today. Commentary, the charts, some of them are evening out and like trending nicely, and some of them are just absolutely berserk. They're just like all over the place. And so we're going to take a look at some of these charts. Some of these charts also are at like levels like we're expecting like some move to the other side. So let's get started as usual with the euro dollar. Here's the euro dollar. We're in this, if you look at these candles, we're in this nasty range here. And I'm only really, concerned with what's in front of me. But what's in front of me is that one, we have an active trend line. You can see that trend line that could cause a bounce. Then we come up to the horizontal line where we have resistance, and quite a bit of resistance. Always look left of the chart, and it's difficult to trade that when you're in it, because if you look left of the chart, you don't have no wide open spaces, right? You got a lot of support and resistance areas within the range. So we have to be really cautious when we trade this today, and we have data coming out. And I keep saying that because I don't want you to forget about data. Data will whipsaw you and knock you out of your trade. Trust me, my friends, I got hit 2 months ago with IFO manufacturing out of the pound, and it whipsawed me and knocked me out, and I took quite a hit on that one. Luckily, my money management didn't make a difference. All right, so what are we going to do here? Well, the best thing to do is we want to see this come back all the way up to that resistance line. We want to take it down at 1.1199, and we'll take it back down to support. I don't know if it's going to do that today, traders. I've got to tell you, we're in Asia now, so we've got like 5 hours and 45 minutes before the London Open. So we have 5 candles to see something, and it doesn't look like we're going to see very much. So nothing to do until the London Open, and we get a grip on what's going on here. I am not buying the euro dollar, okay? I'm not buying the euro dollar. We're selling the euro dollar. The question is, how are we going to get into it? All right, wow, long time on that one. The pound. Okay, this is just, I do a forecast on currency pairs every day, and I was writing this morning, and I just looked at this chart, and I said, this is like the ugliest chart I've ever seen. Look at the left of the chart there. How are you going to, trade this? Well, the only way you can trade this is using the fib, but again, you have to fight everything that's left of the chart. You got the 50%, you got 38.2%, then you got the 23.6%, and then you got the bottom of the fib, which is now a support area. If it breaks that, if you look left of the chart, we have a wide open space, and this thing can drop forever. So it's going to be very interesting on the euro. It's a typical easy trade plan. It's not difficult at all. We're basically going to wait for a pullback to the 38.2 or 50%. I'd like to see it at the 1.5380 area, and we will take this to the downside. Set over to the Aussie. The Aussie had data in Asia today, did a 50 pip spike there. You can see that blue candle, and price is where it was before the news came out. So hopefully, if fundamental traders were in there, congratulations, you made some nice pips. And hopefully non-experienced fundamental traders was on a demo account, because this is typical where you would get whipsawed on this pretty bad. All right, so what are we going to do with this? Well, we got basically, I'm bearish in the Aussie. I'm not bullish in the Aussie. The issue is it's a commodity pair, and it reacts to data that comes out from anywhere. So, we're just going to have to wait. One is we could take a bounce off the 200 EMA and take it to the upside. The other one is if it clears resistance at 0.7847, and it breaks that, closes, and we get another higher low, that's an entry, because if you look to the left of the chart, it's a wide open space and it's a nice trade. The other option is if it goes down below the 200 and below that support area at 0.7798, we'll take it short and we'll see what we can get from that area. So this is another pair where we need to wait for the London Open. All right, here's a Euro. Aussie's been pretty okay this week as far as not doing too many crazy things. You get some spikes there. Those are new spikes. And, you know, this again, I'm bearish in the Euro Aussie, so we're just waiting for a fib at the 50%, about the 1.4316 area, and we're gonna sell this. We want to sell this. It's bearish, folks. If you look at the daily chart, it is very bearish. We just want to take this to the downside, and that's the best way to go on that. All right, yeah, this is a good pair to trade. This is fun. This is a fun pair to trade. But when it doesn't want to behave, it does some crazy stuff. You just gotta watch it. One of my favorites of all time is, of course, our Euro Yen. It is just moving down, fibbing, moving down, fibbing. So not quite sure what's going on here because we're at support. Look left of the chart. That's a lot of support over there. And we want to see this at least come back up to this 38.2. I will take it down. If not, you know, you could take it from here at the 23.6, but I definitely wait for the London Open and see what's going to happen here. And, you know, but it's a simple trade plan. It's just, again, the entry is the issue. Where are you going to get into this safely? And if you take a look, the stop's above the 50% fib at 134.08. So, you know, your stop's pretty big. But you've got to be able to clear that all that junk. So your stop's got to be up there. You got to give this room to work. All right, the last pair of the day is our New Zealand dollar. I don't know what this is doing this week and last week. This New Zealand's been all over the place. Traders, I looked at this thing for like 10, 15 minutes trying to figure out how are we going to work this pair out, because if you look at a daily chart, it is really hard. It's just all over the place. So we're going to do your trend line there. We got a 4-touch trend line. Let it break this trend line. You know what? We'll take it down. I'm not too concerned about this 200 exponential moving average too much. I think it'll bounce there, but I think it's going to go through it and it'll continue to the downside. We can take our profits at 0.7491, and that would be a beautiful trade. The problem with the New Zealand dollar, my friends, is that they're both strong. Okay, so you got like two magnets together, so they're fighting each other. Alrighty, so that's the New Zealand dollar trade. And now, after I said that, watch this trade will work out beautifully. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday. Sunny skies coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Traders, till tomorrow before the London Open, have a great trading day and grab those pips. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard. Take care now. Bye-bye.